So I saw a video the other day of this man that was complaining. Now that the foreign nationals are going, I'm going to have to employ South Africans and they want so much money and they don't work as hard as these people. And what was the other thing? Oh, I must stick to all these rules about UIF and pay as you earn and all of that. Okay. I want to ask from one business person to another, what type of business, reputable, respectable business, relies on slave labor to make a profit? The fact that you now need to go back to the balance sheet and back to your business model and figure out, how do I still keep my business running and pay minimum wage? Sorry, not sorry, that you now have to go and do that. And I saw a construction site as well where people were like, it was a ghost town, everyone was gone. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, so this would mean that you are probably employing um, illegal migrants to work on this construction site. And tomorrow, it's not going to be as if those construction sites are suddenly going to be full of workers. No, because it's not in their quote, it's not in their budget to pay minimum wage. So they are going to now have to figure out, how do we get this construction complete, considering the fact that our labor budget was an X amount and now the labor budget needs to be a Y amount, and we still need to make a profit on this building. So there's going to be a huge shake in the business world. And if it means that all these businesses, these people must now do the work themselves, or they can only employ half the amount of staff that they used to have before, then unfortunately that is what needs to happen.
And then into engifuna ukuyistate ile ne i-celebrity nje liphume obala ngalento ye-migration la ngidisappoint kodwa ayikho nento engimangazayo ke ne uSomizi. Yabo? uSomizi uphikisana necall yama messes ne. But angeke ngize futhi ngi-entertain indaba yakhe. uSomizi waphikisa intando kaNkuluNkulu. I understand le nto le. So kwesinye isikhathi kumele uphinde uyibuke i-intellectual capacity yomuntu ozoya against yena ne. Kunabantu engamele sibalalele kwi-society brawami. Yabona mina nje ayikho into engathiwa ngiyayibukela nengathi ngifisa ukuyisondelela eduze komuntu njengoSomizi. Ngisho ngathi udlulela eduze kwami wangangi-acknowledge, anginamsebenzi nomuntu onjalo bra. You understand? Yibo labantu abalahlekisa izwe ndoda. Ufike lapha mfethu ngingayibona inkulumo yakhe bra ekhuluma ukuthi lento esiyilwisayo si wrong. You understand? Labantu ume kwi-stance sokuthi labantu abadocument. Yayizwa leyo nto le. Angithi bayabaqoma labantu bona. Thina asina interest kulabantu, asifune intombi zabo, asizona futhi itabana asifune madoda khona. You understand?
True.
Asina interest yabo. So yena necrew yakhe whatever interest labanayo kulabantu asingalahlekelwa yizwe ngenxa yempene yabo. Funa khona impene uNkulunkulu angayidalanga abayidalela yona. You understand? So umuntu owakwazi ukuphikisa intando kaNkulunkulu bra wami anginaso isikhathi sokulunga argue naye. Yabo? Le gang le.
What does South Africa look like without non-South Africans that are working here right now? Because from the bakery to the restaurant, I doubt there's probably 2 South Africans and 40 non-South Africans. Ne? And the flower shop, I doubt, I've been buying from these shops for over 20 years, but I don't think the last 10 years I've seen a South African. The flower shop, the vegetable shop, guys everywhere, right? And then the car guys, it's predominantly 99.99 non-South Africans. And I ask myself, hey, what does our country look like without these people? Right? Now, remember as well, our helpers, garden maintenance, security. Hey, guys! let's say they are all gone. Are we South Africans capable of doing the jobs that they are doing? Because, and please don't get me wrong, it is just an imagination. Are South Africans capable of becoming car guards? So the question stands, please answer here. There's only South Africans left. What does your South Africa look like? Based on the work that these non-South Africans have taken over, including nightclubs. Hey, guys. Including salons. Hey, we are in shit. We are in shit because, and I'm also guilty because my helper is from Zimbabwe. My garden guy is from Malawi. My tailor, one Zimbabwean, two Malawians, one Afrikaans and one Zulu. The guys that work at Sompire, in terms of tailoring, Sompire firm. And my experience in terms of delivery for the tailoring part, the South African employee is at the bottom of that in terms of delivery. They're slacking. It's the attitude, it's the excuses. Okay, let's have a conversation, a very healthy conversation. Imagine you're South Africa with just 100% South Africans. What does it look like in terms of service delivery?
Sitha somuntu lomnyama lohluphekile ngilomunye umuntu lomnyama luphumelele empilweni. Ukukhala kweSouth Africa kukhala kwebantu labamnyama base-South Africa. Bantu labamnyama labaphumelele empilweni bayakubona. Just abafuni labanye abantu labamnyama baphumelele njengabo. Because ayikho lento yokuthi bantu base-South Africa bayavilapha. If bantu base-South Africa bayavilapha bavilapha bonke. Akukho bantu labavilaphako eZimbabwe. Akukho bantu labavilaphako eGhana. Because umuntu ukhuthala because leli akusilo livi lakhe. And they need to work twice as hard than South Africans. That is why babonakala as bantu labakhuthele. And on a first video lo sesu ubuta a good question. Ngwaphi lamabhizinisi who are thriving on employing illegal foreigners? Because South Africans are not saying Africans must not come to South Africa, but they must come in a correct channels with proper documents. They are allowed to do businesses with proper permits and invest a correct amount of investment, which is 5 million minimum. Is that too much to ask? Because those people are not paying tax. South Africans are paying tax, but at the same time they want to use the resources, free education, free healthcare that is funded by the same South Africans that they're saying are lazy. How is that fair? If a South African need a document or need a passport to go to Mozambique, but Mozambicans are not required documents. Because already here in South Africa, I suspect the bandits and the Boko Haram are here. So Nigerians ran away from the terrorists and coming here, and they want to create the same chaos that they ran away from. To those South Africans who are still blinded by their selfish interests, please wake up. Let's fight for this country. Danko.